You guys always good. Welcome back on the Uncle Sharma channel. Today we're talking about something a little bit different. I know we're interested in football, what goes on the pitch, what goes on off the pitch, but mainly transfers and things like that. But this kind of stuff is also very important. Inter today announcing their new digital ecosystem, basically new website, app, and all that stuff that goes along with it in normal people speak. And yeah, I'm always interested in these types of things, because if you guys may or may not know, my day job, I work in marketing, so I'm always interested in what goes on in football, in the world of football, when it comes to these types of things as well, especially of course with Inter, the team that I love and follow. As I said, you might not even think about this too much. You're probably more concerned about, are we actually keeping Skriniar? That's definitely forefront of the mind right now. Is Dybala coming in? Who else is coming in? All that kind of stuff. That's what we care about right now. Is Inzaghi going to play 3-4-1-2? But this new digital ecosystem is actually a massive move for Inter today, because it was announced today, but it's been in the works for over a year, as Steven Zhangs and Antonello talked about. And it's a move that brings Inter into the 21st century. There's no other way of saying it, really. This was important to do. There wasn't too much wrong with the old website, as per se, visually, but functionally, it just didn't do the things that a football website, app, everything around it, the ecosystem as it's called, should be doing for a modern football club. And so yeah, we're going to talk about why it's so good, and let's see what Steven Zhangs and Antonello said about this. So let's get into it. I mean, straight away, when you go onto the website today, that's where the change has happened. You see, when you come into the website, there's this video loop going around, very striking. The branding is very strong. You see the new logo. This is why the new logo was brought in, very digitally focused. You can see on the screen the things are coming up there. What this whole ecosystem is about is not just about the website. It's about creating like a living and breathing interspace 24/7, where you can go watch the highlights. You see the live tracker, but most importantly, this tickets. You saw that little flash there about the tickets, having an actual ticket buying experience, because before it was not an easy thing at all. I always get a lot of messages from people on Instagram, Twitter, asking me how do you buy tickets, how do you do that, because it was quite a clunky way before to buy tickets. But now it should be a lot easier. You should be able to just go on the biglietti section or the ticket section here. It's not actually been open yet, this part of the section, but you can see you can go on which match you want to buy for. Inter Spezia is the first match this season, and you can go click there. And of course, if you've got an account, you should be able to just log in, pick a section of the stadium where you want to buy the ticket, and that's it. And then look at it, the whole layout when it comes to everything that's been done, much cleaner now. Everything is very, very modern. The store, of course, e-commerce is a big focus of this new part of the website. They want to make money. This is they can frame it all as they want. We want to do this, we want to do that, but at the end of the day, they want to increase revenues. They want to make the customer experience as smooth and the best it possibly can be. We hate talking about fans as customers, but that's what we are in the 21st century. Unfortunately, in football clubs see us as customers, but we're ready to buy whatever they throw at us, even if it's not looking too good. But yeah, you can see all the merchandise. Surely it's going to be updated soon with all the latest stuff. You can already see some of the newer stuff. Quite like this new polo shirt. Actually, I might have to invest. But yeah, look at that. Much cleaner, much smoother experience. Looks a lot clean. Yeah, I think clean is just the right word to describe this all. Notizias, so the news section as well. You see the branding completely changing now. Look at the news section. You see when you hover over it, they got the three. It's almost like camera clicks, 3 camera clicks to take you there. And then when you click on it, you see big title, big image there as well. Logo center and front of everything, and then it goes down, and very minimalistic, the style, black and white background with the blue buttons. Everything is really nicely laid out, and there's a section for Inter TV as well. So they're trying to integrate TV, the team, the news, the store, everything into one place, as I said, like a living and breathing space. And they're going to have more access to Inter TV here, like, you know, where you can actually you probably have to be signed up to Inter TV or something like that to access all these maybe behind the scenes stuff, things like that, interviews, all this kind of stuff. But we need this, and it's also broken down into Primavera, the women's team, and the Prima Squad, you know, the men's team. So yeah, overall looks really good. But let's get into what Steven Zhang said about this whole new digital ecosystem. So Steven Zhang, it's clear that we're in an age where the internet is everywhere, digital media is everywhere. Every club needs to use it to interact with the youngest generation. It's the only way to get people interested in our club and ensure that our content is known throughout the world. And yeah, this goes back to, you know, when we talk about when the new logo was brought in. More traditional, old school Inter fans definitely didn't like the logo. It might have grown on some of them, but still a lot of them probably don't like it. But it's targeted towards the younger fans. A lot of this kind of stuff is targeted towards the younger fans, because these are the ones that are gonna grow up with this team and gonna be spending the money throughout the ages. You know, the older fans, of course, they're still trying to keep them there as well. But you know, they're, as they would say, they're in the mature market, so they've already, you know, maybe spent the money, the potential money that they're going to spend with Inter. They've already spent, you know, most of it. So they're trying to attract, you know, the 14, 16, 18-year-olds that are going to be start earning their money soon, or using their parents' money or their crypto money to spend on Inter. And that was how Steven Zhang moved on. How can we involve the youngest generation? I hope the fact that I've become the youngest president in Italian football is an interesting aspect, which I think it is. You know, him being, you know, 30 years old, the youngest president in Serie A, definitely is a big factor into all of this. I can bring new insights, Steven says, to my club and to the whole football sector. We can have a positive impact with the people around us and interact with younger people. Yeah, Steven Zhang, you need to bring this aspect also to Serie A in general, because yeah, those dinosaurs definitely need some help to bring Serie A to the new generation. We started this journey towards digital innovation by launching Inter Media House. As we know, the guys that make the, you know, nice player announcement videos, but everything around anything video related is Inter Media House. Last year we presented the club with a new logo, as I've been saying. That was a big part of this whole new rebrand. Changed all of the images related to the club branding, because we believe that our logo will not just be used at the stadium, but throughout the digital world. So you should not more just physical, you have to think about the digital use of the logo. It needs to be simple to use, different scenarios and environments with a flatter shape, bright colors, so it's easy to present in merchandising or in digital images. He also talks about quickly the TikTok, which I'm not particularly interested in, but of course it's important with the new generation. Every year we need every little detail to try and learn and change as a part of ourselves and the club to make sure that we become more digital and more innovative. And I couldn't agree more. With Steven Zhang. And Antonello, the CEO of the corporate side of Inter, also said similar things, talking about the new digital ecosystem. He says, this represents a further important step in the growth path of our club, which is once again confirmed at the highest levels in terms of innovation. The new digital ecosystem, which the ownership has invested in, was the result of over a year of design. It represents a milestone in repositioning of our brand, which after the evolution of the visual identity of 2021, now allows us to redefine the digital experience of our fans and position ourselves as an even more innovative club. So yeah, both of them use the word innovative quite heavily there. Took over a year to the design to be implemented, which I 100% believe in. As I said, I work in marketing. I know how long these types of things can take, to put into action. And I think they've pulled it off quite well. So let's see actually when the final pieces are put in, like the ticketing, the e-commerce, everything, all the pieces fall together, how it works with the app. Let's see how it works together. We saw the other day with Steven Zhang, actually, he even did an interview in the metaverse, the whole new metaverse concept. He did an interview with the Corriere dello Sport. Lukaku even came in as part of that interview. So you can see that Steven Zhang, as being this young president, is really trying to be at the forefront of all these types of things. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm really liking it at the moment. Hopefully this follows through is in terms of, actual effect in terms of growing the e-commerce, growing revenue of the club, so we can, hopefully stop selling players every summer. But yeah, Suning, Antonello pointed out once again, this is a big investment from the property, from the ownership, these types of things are not cheap. So yeah, Suning investing into the club, clearly they're staying all those rumors, Piff, Aramco, all that nonsense, clearly not true. Suning is here to stay. As you guys know, I'm not fully convinced that Suning right now is the best ownership for Inter right now, just because of they can't inject capital. That's the main reason for me. Everything else, they've been really good for me. But this is another, step in the right direction to maybe start growing once again as a club in terms of revenues. Next step has to be the bloody stadium, whatever we do, whether we, have San Siro on our own or go somewhere with Milan, like that needs to be sorted ASAP. Like we can't wait around anymore. Football will leave us behind otherwise. So hopefully that situation is sorted, because that is obviously the big revenue bringer. But yeah, let me know in the comments below, guys, what you guys think of this whole new digital ecosystem. Have you checked it out? What do you think? You think it's going to make your life easier? Is this what Inter needed? Or still, after watching me for 10 minutes, you still do not give a single flying F about this? Let me know in the comments below. I like it. You guys let me know your thoughts. Leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more Inter related content. Ciao ragazzi, and always, Forza Inter.